lift off. Okay. And that's where things started to go bad. Why is that there? Thank you. All right, so let's try this again. Oh, joy. Okay. Launch sequence. 543. SAS launch sequence control back. Yes. All right, let's try it again. Okay, we have 130. Oh, they're junk now. We're now in space. The reason I'm shutting down the outboard is to try and get the thrust more along the line of mass. All right, so we're here. Let's circularize at the next AP create node. We're talking about 1,000 meters per second in about 2 minutes. Hello, NDR Raw. Welcome to the Flying Penguins. Thank you for stopping by. All right, so the gimbal is locked. It's locked until when the engines aren't running. All right. Start burn in 15 seconds. It's a 2-minute burn, actually. So let's see what we go here. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and burn. The actual Saturn V, when they went to the moon, the center engine of the first stage shut down 70 seconds into flight, because otherwise it would have been too much thrust and it would have broken up the rocket apart. So, shutting down the engine on purpose is not that unheard of. Apollo 13 had one engine cut out on the second stage while they were going up. They just burned longer in order to stay on track. This launch is better, Cheesecake, because I wasn't wandering all over the place. I went a little higher rather than more. Last time I was too shallow. So we'll see. I'm going to end up with about 2,600 meters per second. And as a result of this, it is actually in a better orbit now. It's more. I don't think that it's going to be that. Yeah, we're almost perfectly flat. That's good. That'll do. 120 by 138. I have 2,700 left. I think last time I had 2,600. All right, so we're now in orbit. Let us go to the Mun. Node 844. That'll leave me with 1,900. $1,800. Really wish that we could drop engines, but until it's actually done, I mean, I know I could have put a decoupler there and just decoupled an engine when I'm done with it, but I don't like that idea. Alright, so that's going to be a 1 minute 14-second burn in 15 minutes. Okay. 14 seconds to the burn. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, we have 1,800 meters per second left. What happens if I do this here now? No, okay. The game isn't able to do it properly. Okay. Okay, cancel that. Okay, so now this is actually going to get us into a pretty flat orbit. So actually, I want to go up a little bit so that when it comes, we should try and get into more of a polar orbit. If we can, to try and spend the fuel now to avoid having to spend it later on. If I go up here, oh, wrong way. I'm going to go down. You know, I guess maybe the best thing would be to just get as wide an orbit as possible. And then change it once we're in orbit. Oops, not that way. Oops, wrong way. So it actually looks like doing the maneuver around the middle here is the most effective. And that'll get us an orbit which is 11,400 kilometers. Alright, that should be fine. For only 58 meters per second. It's like anti-normal, like that, and radial in. Oops. Okay. Anti-normal. That would be this way. Anti-normal like that. And then radial in. There we go, man. That's too much. I think it's really, it's looks like the easiest is going to be to get into a wide orbit, and then it'll be pretty easy to change inclination, radial out. Let's try that again. Add maneuver. Anti-normal and radial out. Penguins. Yeah, but that's turning to be a huge maneuver. What I can do is just maybe just do part of that. So that'll be about 20 to 25 degrees. And then once I'm doing that, it'll be easier. Okay, fine. We'll do it. We'll do that then. All right. Okay, that's going to be a 4-second burn in an hour and 44 minutes. The absolute seconds doesn't really matter too much here, but I do like to try to keep them accurate. 6. All right, that'll do. 1827. Go to here. Wait. Create node. 197. So that'll get us into a circular orbit pretty far out. 1800. That'll leave us with 1600. Be able to do the landing and whatever. Okay. We'll see. Let's go here. What I did forget to do was this. Just curious what Kerbal Engineer thinks about this. Kerbal Engineer, vessel. Not too great. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to be doing that. And then what we'll do over here is we'll do the orbital inclination, change the inclination. This is also the hardest, I think, of all three because it's the heaviest. Okay. And the second one with the shuttle is going to be with the rover is going to be pretty easy because it's very much less weight there. Okay, 9-second burn in 9 minutes. Okay, 1 minute to go. Four, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Close enough. All right, so we want to at the cheapest create node. Be 200. That'll bring me down to 1400. Well, 1400 would be enough for me to land. Maybe I'll have to add a fuel tank to the next one for refueling. Okay. Well, how about instead of going to 90, I go to 80. $176. We'll split the difference, 85. 196, okay. Okay, I think that'll work. Oh, you know, I found my tea here. I just totally forgot about it. I was wondering, why is my throat getting so dry? Excuse me. That's better. Okay, so this is going to be another 9-second burn in 4 hours and 17 minutes. Okay. Keep that there. It's a 9-second burn in 18 seconds. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. The problem is that it didn't properly eject the external tank. Okay. So what's happened is what's going to happen is supposed to happen is this. Okay. This has a smart part on here, which is, why does it think? Oh, it's the other side. All right. It's liquid. It triggers when the percentage in the tank gets down to 0. Okay. Oh, look at that. Son of a gun. Wrong tank. I am going to have to keep my eye on this. I'm disabling that. I have to do this by hand. Okay. Okay. So what's the idea is that we'll be landing on the engines, and when this gets empty, or when I'm close enough to the landing, I drop this off and activate the thuds with this. Okay. And given that if it doesn't go because I moved it in the middle of the flight, I just hit space again. All right, let us now okay, let's get trajectories up here again. Trajectories. You want to go to a target. Minus 90, 0. Okay, so there is the South Pole. So what I want to do, I want to drop the PE down to 30. After a fixed time of 60 seconds, and create the node, which will be 97 meters per second. Once we do that, that goes to 30. Then when I get to the PE, I could either, well, at that point I would want to drop the AP down to the same, and then we can do a final burn to actually land. Okay. Yeah, well, I was trying to be clever with the smart part, no pun intended. In fact, I'm actually trying to write a new smart part which will trigger a stage when the thrust on an engine or on a particular stage is less than the mass of that stage, i.e. SRBs. It's actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, because it's not just a single engine. What if it's liquid boosters? What if there are multiple engines? It's one of those hairy beasts which seem very simple at the beginning, but isn't. Oh. Okay, here we go. It's a 4-second burn. Whoops. No, no, no. Don't do that. I goofed. I clicked the wrong thing. It's not going to cost me too much. Just a few seconds. Yeah, I accidentally clicked prograde rather than retrograde. So that when I realized that, I stopped the burn, and well, just have to wait until we get back there, then I continue. It didn't change it that much. Okay. Okay, PE is 32. That'll be fine. Okay, and now we want to change the AP. At the next PE, create node. Change. Nope, 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 nope. Remove. Remove all nodes. We just want to circularize, actually. Circularize at the next PE, create node. It is 143 meters per second. Okay. Alrighty. Get that set up. Yeah, but given what this is, it gets confusing. It's confused. Both KER, KSP, and MechJeb are not able to properly tell me what's going to happen, because the cargo is not a stage per se, and it doesn't know what it's going to be when I let go of the cargo. And for whatever reason, it's not properly calculating this. If I did this, let me just try this for a second, okay? I would have expected this to actually show me a number, but both of them, for whatever reason, aren't. I have no idea why. Okay. And if I want to spend a little time with KER, I can try to get its numbers, but it doesn't show it in as easier as yeah, show engineer vessel. We want to edit this. Okay, stage. Actually, it's confused also, because it's saying here Delta V stage 2 is 1333. There's something odd about the staging, which is causing it to not be correct. Okay, I don't quite it could have been the way that this was added on. I don't know. But they're all agreeing and they're all wrong. Which means it's something, it has to be something with the vessel. Okay, we have 1 hour and 36 minutes. Let's do a little time warping. Okay. 12 minutes. Going to be a 6-second burn. Okay. In 21 seconds. Now the reason I changed from the target to retrograde is that the target will start to wander when we get to the end of the burn. See how it's wandering, and it really doesn't do us that much good when it wanders like that. Okay. AP by 40 by 31. Okay, 28 by 34. That's a good orbit. 1187 should be enough to land. Now let's take a look down here. So we want that's the South Pole. Okay. And I guess the area we want to land in is over here. Okay. Where are we right now? I guess the real question is, which way is the moon rotating? Oh, okay. I'm wondering if I should... Well, let's see. Okay, so the moon's going like that. This is a good spot to land right there. Okay. That'll be good. So I'm getting myself positioned to the target, but then once I come out of time warp, I will be going to retrograde. But again, it's going to wander, and for this particular maneuver, I don't want it to wander. Do an F5 to save it. But I don't want those vectors to become... when those vectors go... When that tank goes empty, I want to get rid of that whole thing. Okay? No, it's not. It's actually not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I have it set from top to bottom. This fuel priority is 28. This is 26. and that is 25. So that's actually working correctly. And all of these are minus 10. And yes, I don't like cross feeding either, and I do use fuel lines. Okay, 2 minutes. It is a 19-second burn. One minute to go. Slow down the time warp a little. Okay. So retro now. Okay. Close enough. Go retro then. I made a mistake. I should have just gone to stability assist and not retro, because our retrograde changed. But that's actually fine. We're going down in a good spot. Okay, might have worked out better this time, but that's fine. Okay, so now retrograde. Okay, so this tank is empty. That tank is not. Keep that there. Move that down. So when I jettison the tank, hopefully, it will also activate the thuds. And I can only do this sort of landing here because it is the Mun and it has basically no gravity to speak of. But otherwise, landing on the tail of a shuttle is not a great idea. Okay, impact in 117 seconds, estimated burn 15 seconds. I'm wondering if it's not even seeing the fuel in here at all. Okay, for whatever reason. Do that. 94 seconds, estimated burn, and 15-second burn. We'll find out soon enough. "72 seconds, 15 seconds still to burn." "60 seconds still impact, 15-second burn." If I'm reading this right, that's 30 seconds in this tank. Whoops. Well, it's a landing. We're down. Kind of. And we have full tanks on here, which is good. Okay, yep. That's the one. Is basically 0. That's 0. Yeah, okay, so basically we just made it. Okay. All right. All right. Hello, Ma. MUUH029. Welcome to the Flying Penguins. Ah, that was a real pain. I mean, this one, at least I didn't have to target an existing base. The next one I do. Okay. So, F5 for safety. Okay. Open all bays. Okay, great. Still have all my RCS. Thank God. So what's going to happen is that this is going to basically lift itself up, fly over, and then come down. Okay. All right. So first, let us do a decouple. Okay. Now, of course, we have the issue of a pilot. There we go. Lenmund is our pilot. Transfer crew. Lenmund has to get into that. We now have a pilot. Okay. All right. Okay. And control from here. All right. All right, F5, because this is, I may have to do this once or twice. Okay, quick saving, yes, okay. And Okay. What's making it hard is this is the for whatever reason I'm getting this stuttering. But now, excuse me? Oh. RCS, SAS off. What happened? That's really strange. Oh, okay. Wasn't activated. There we go. And there's our base. Okay. Doesn't have a lot of RCS, but it was able to, how much do we have left anyway? We have monoprop, 35 units of monoprop left. Okay, so if I really wanted to, I could. Ah. Okay. Off is our research facility is set up. Now let us go back to the shuttle. Not the fuel tank, the shuttle. And I have 849 meters per second of delta V. Close all bays. Make sure that. So I want to make sure that that's it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We are full. Taking off isn't a problem. Getting back to Kerbin, that's a little bit of a problem, I think. I mean, I'll end up doing error capture. Okay. What I'm thinking about is, do I want to risk going back with this, or should I come up with another shuttle, which is going to have the rover on it, which and bring up extra fuel to be able to put into here and help it get back. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that also. I mean, I could try it. The problem is I certainly wouldn't be able to do a precision landing at the space center where I was trying for. So what I think I'm going to do, since we don't have to worry about life support, I am going to come up with okay, so the good news is that the one tank got us here. Okay. So the real thing is I'm going to have to, since all three shuttles are exactly the same, they're all going to have the same problem. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what changed, but I know that a shuttle almost exactly like this was able to make it back, but it had 1,200. That's what I don't understand about this. Not that. That. 849. Okay, how many units of fuel? This needs to do a calculation. I have